All right, what's up, you all? We're going live again. Today's title is Pase, the Second Haitian Revolution, Part 2. Let me go ahead and correct this. I got to change the name because it has to be Part 2. Let me see Part 2 real quick. Let me do it. All right, I put Part 2. Okay. All right, there we go. So welcome you all. We doing SKA. What is SKA? What's up, Kiko? What's up, Mountain Woman? Let's get started. Oh, yeah, this is late. I meant to go earlier, but I had to get something to eat, man. Then I was like, I should have came on earlier, but I won't keep y'all too late though. Let me just jump into it real quick. Let me just jump right into it.
Eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat.
It is catchy. It's a bop.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cat.
I agree with him. I don't know how it is that we are the new adults. If you saw that on the TikTok, it says, how are we the new adults? I don't know, but it is catchy. I don't know why it's so catchy. You can guarantee that that bop is going to be at clubs all around America. Guaranteed. It just works. And by the way, they really are eating the dogs and the cats. We're just wait a couple of weeks and they'll admit it. And then they'll tell us why we should just accept it. Eating the dogs and eating the cats is just a part of the transition. It's just a part of the transition. Give it some time. And just like your ancestors from Ireland and France and wherever, they'll eventually start eating McDonald's. So there you have it.
Let's run that song back one more time.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat.
It is catchy. It's a bop.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cat.
I'm gonna say this right. The song is catchy. I can see them playing that song in the club. Like, I can see that song being requested. You know, say what you want to say about Donald Trump. And we all have our critiques, but for a guy that's that old and he's handling all of this, it's impressive. Like, as much as we criticize Donald Trump, just think about who could be in his shoes and survive like he has and thrive. Nobody. Obama would have folded. Think about it. Anytime these other presidents or presidential candidates met any scrutiny, they folded. Like, imagine if Kamala Harris got asked, think about it. When Kamala Harris get asked tough questions, she never has to answer them. Think about that. Think about Joe Biden never getting asked a tough question. I mean, let me say, how old is Trump? Trump, listen, we can say what we want to say. Trump is 78 years old. Could you imagine being 78 years old, having to deal with all of this stuff at the same time? I don't care about you not liking him. He's 78. He's 78. He's not getting coached like Kamala during the debate. He does impromptu meetings. He doesn't have any notes. He gets asked tough questions every day, all day. He's never had a soft question. Trump has been getting asked tough questions for the past 8 years. Most people fold on the first tough question. Most people fold on the first tough. Most men will walk in the house at 4 in the morning and the girlfriend or wife says, "Where you been?" He gonna fold. Can you imagine for the past 8 years and you never get a regular question? You never get asked, how's your day? How's your family? Think about that. Think about every time you sit down, you got to face arrows and scrutiny and lies. And we're talking about Donald Trump and hold him to a standard that we've never seen anybody meet. We've never seen it. I don't care what you think. We've never seen anybody have to meet Donald Trump's standards. So for as much as we want to condemn the man and talk about what he should have did, all that stuff, it is impressive what he's doing. This man has been doing this for almost a decade. And he really hasn't missed a beat. Think about what I'm telling y'all. To whom much is given, that much more is required. So we're talking about Donald Trump. This man is 78 years old. And he's doing a debate against 3 people. Donald Trump is 78 years old having a debate with 3 people. I'm going to take it a step further. He's having a debate with the Biden administration, with Disney, and with ABC. He's having a debate with mass media, with corporations, communists, and he's still able to win a debate. I don't care if Trump isn't articulate. You're not going to have it all. You're not going to be able to defeat 3 people in a debate and be articulate. You're not going to be able to be the 6-pack, 6 feet, and 6 figures. You ain't going to have it all. Something's going to be lacking. But I'll say this, though. I'll say this. Donald Trump can convey a message. You know how we know that's true? Because they twist everything that he says. If Donald Trump couldn't convey a message, they would not spend time picking and twisting every single thing that he says. Could you imagine it? Could you imagine every time you spoke, there was a whole machine behind making you look bad? There was a whole machine behind taking your words out of context. There was a whole machine behind it trying to make you become a liar, trying to twist your word. Come on, man. Could you imagine? Most people fold on the first tough question. When the police ask somebody, where were you last night? Where were you last night about 11 p.m.? Fold. How are we critiquing Donald Trump? Obama couldn't meet this standard. Bill Clinton couldn't meet this standard. Kennedy couldn't meet this standard. MLK couldn't meet this standard. Malcolm X couldn't meet this standard. There is nobody we've seen in history that could meet this type of standard. Nobody. Nobody. To where every time they spoke, there was an entire machine behind them trying to distort what they said. They don't even ask the man how he's doing. How you holding up? None of that. Even Trump was concerned about Joe Biden's health. Even Trump was concerned about Joe Biden. They don't even care about the man's nothing. We just want to make sure you're the bad guy. And we got all these critiques and pointing fingers at Trump, knowing good and well we couldn't do it. Could you imagine going through this every day, all day, and not losing your cool, not cursing, not threatening? Think about this. Think about this. I don't care if you don't like him. You got to respect what he's doing. You ain't got to like him, but you got to respect it. Because there's nobody you can name that can handle this kind of pressure. Nobody. Could you imagine if Obama got criticized every time he opened his mouth? Suicide watch. Could you imagine if Kamala got criticized every time she opened her mouth? Suicide. These people, they wouldn't even want to live. Trump is cracking jokes about it, selling shoes, hats, paraphernalia. So for as much as we want to condemn Donald Trump, he's due some praise. Donald Trump is due some praise, man. This ain't idol. This ain't worshiping a person. This ain't idol worship. This is respect. See, y'all problem is y'all don't want to respect greatness because you feel like you're great and you're not. Y'all aren't doing a fraction of what Donald Trump is doing. You couldn't even do it. Everything that comes out of this man's mouth, there's an entire global agenda to make it sound as bad as possible. Most of y'all will stop talking. But again, I digress. I'm just saying that the man, they took the man's, what he said about eating the dogs and cats, and they made a song about it. We can say what we want to say about the man, but what he's doing is greatness. What he's doing is greatness. I don't care about political systems. I don't care about, I'm talking about the man being able to sit down and everything he says is scrutinized out of his mouth, and he still continues to talk and tell the truth. He still continues to talk and tell the truth. Most of the people that we know have already changed their language to fit the woke agenda. Most folks we know are already conditioned to shh, be quiet, don't say this or say it like this. Donald Trump went to a room full of bliggities, a room full of bliggities with no notes. He went into a room full of bliggities with no notes. Do y'all realize that Donald Trump is sitting down in these interviews and he's with no notes? He's 78. If Kamala didn't have it written down, she would know how to brush her teeth in the morning. If Kamala Harris did not have it written down, she would not know how to brush her teeth in the morning. We've never seen it. We've never seen it. And I would say this. Yes, he does, Quay. He really does. That's what I'm saying, Anna Valisa. Like, he doesn't even get, they're not even cordial with him. Like, they're not, like, just imagine these people. Hold on. Just imagine the psychology behind you wake up every day, cut the TV on, and lying on you. Could you imagine how frustrating that is? to turn the TV on and they're lying on you every single day, and you still go outside and say, I'm going to still tell the truth, even though I know you're going to say it's a lie? We got to respect him, man. We can say he's not articulate and all that, but we can't say he's stupid. We can't say he's dumb. I'm going to tell you one thing. You have to have some intelligence to sit down and convey your thoughts when you know that people want to take your words and twist them. Donald Trump has to sit down, and when he's speaking, he has to speak against the narrative. He has to speak against the propaganda. He has to speak against the lies. He got to speak for the ignorant. Trump can't even say what he wants to say because he know y'all gonna twist his word. He can't even tell y'all. He can't even just give it to y'all just cut and dry. He got to try to piecemeal it, give y'all little graham crackers and milk because you ain't ready for a steak. He tried to help y'all with the Peter pandemic. Y'all got mad at him for that. Trying to tell y'all it wasn't nothing but a flu, a hyped up flu they made in the lab. He tried to tell y'all that. Y'all didn't want to hear it though. Then he brought on the doctors that was against it. He put the doctors that was against it on his social media, and y'all still didn't get the picture. He put the doctors that was against it on his social media. He was quoting them. He said, do alternative, and y'all said, no, I don't want to hear about no warp speed. Because before there was warp speed, there was neutral. He was sitting in the parking lot in a car, handing out flyers, telling y'all, don't fall for it, dummy, and y'all did it. So at the end of the day, we can say what we want to say. What Donald Trump is doing is greatness. We've never seen it. And I'm telling you now, you better learn from this, because there will come a time that when you open your mouth, they're going to say that what you're saying is a lie. So you better learn from Donald Trump. Instead of being so picky and nitpicky about what he does, you better learn from him. You better see how this man is able to stand in front of these arrows and not flinch. You better learn from him. You better learn how to be confident in a room full of vultures. In a room full of, like Daniel in the lion's den. You better learn how to be confident. That man's taking debates on enemy territory. That man's taking debates on enemy territory with the deck stacked against him. We've never seen it. He doesn't have anything to lean back on. He's a rich white man. He has nothing to fall back on. When he gets in front of an audience, he already got 2 strikes against him. He white and he rich. 2 strikes. 1 more, he out. That's her name, Titty Jack, Miss Jackson. I gotta stop saying Titty Jack. Miss Jackson, Dr. Stella Emanuel. Come on, y'all. We gotta respect the man. You ain't gotta vote for him. You ain't gotta like him, but you got to respect him. You have to. Because what he's doing is unprecedented. And you don't know anybody that y'all have followed in this life and looked up to that can do what he's doing. And I don't care who you pick. You can pick Adolf Hitler. It was in somewhere hiding, they said. You could pick anybody. Benjamin Netanyahu got all the advantages. President of Israel, Jewish, rich, all the advantages, and he couldn't do it. Xi Jinping got a whole 2 billion folks behind him. He can't do it. Lil Kim in North Korea, he can't do it. Putin can't do it, although he comes close. Nobody can do what Donald Trump is doing. Nobody. We got to give him credit.
They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat.
It is catchy. It's a bop.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cat.
I agree with him. I don't know how it is that we are the new adults. If you saw that on the TikTok, it says, how are we the new adults? I don't know, but it is catchy. I don't know why it's so catchy. You can guarantee that that bop is going to be at clubs all around America. Guaranteed. It just works. And by the way, they really are eating the dogs and the cats. We're just wait a couple of weeks and they'll admit it. And then they'll tell us why we should just accept it. Eating the dogs and eating the cats is just a part of the transition. It's just a part of the transition. Give it some time. And just like your ancestors from Ireland and France and wherever, they'll eventually start eating McDonald's. So there you have it.
And again, right, let me say this too. People around the world eat dogs and cats. So eating a dog and a cat shouldn't even be frowned upon because people around the world eat it. So if Trump says that they're eating the dogs and the cats, first of all, did he even say it was Haitians? Did Trump even say Haitians? Did Trump say the Haitians are eating dogs and cats? Or did he say illegal immigrants? My question is, if y'all had no idea of what he was talking about, then why y'all think they was talking about the Haitians? If he doesn't mention the Haitians, then how do you all know he's talking about Haitians? Did Donald Trump say the Haitians are eating the dogs and the cats? And if he didn't say the Haitians, then why in the world are y'all putting on the Haitians? The Chinese been known for canine a la king. Feline, what's the other one? It's general felines chicken. So if Donald Trump didn't say that the Haitians were eating cats and dogs, then how did everybody assume he was talking about the Haitians? How did y'all link the two? How did the general public link eating cats and dogs with Haitians if the Haitians don't eat cats and dogs? Why did y'all say the Chinese? Why didn't y'all say the Asians? Oh, I'll tell you why. Because y'all know. That's why. Because you all know that's why. And it's disgusting and cowardly to say otherwise. It's disgusting.
All of us. It doesn't matter if you're Haitian American, it doesn't matter if you're Jewish American, it doesn't matter if you're Muslim American. All of us should come together. When we hear that type of hateful rhetoric, we should come together and have each other's backs and call it out because it's not okay. It is dangerous. It is dangerous. It puts people's lives at risk.
Just think about this for a second. Even if a person was eating a cat and a dog, how would that put their life at risk? How? You gonna look at everybody's window and see what they're eating for dinner? Like how? Let's continue.
And this president is going to continue to stand up and speak against it.
Are there any
Go ahead, Patsy.
Thank you, Corinne. One last try.
It's not funny. I know
I'm
you
just
want to
asking
make.
a question.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
You're making a
Hold on.
distinction.
Wait. Hold on. It's not funny. Wait, no. It is not. Wait, I'm answering. Let me answer.
Are there any
Stop.
vulnerable communities?
Not everybody wants to hear the sound of your voice, sir. Give me a second, and I will tell you my answer. It's not funny. Pat.
So the reporter asks you, are there any substantiated claims? And you say it's not funny. We played in the last show the Springfield City Commission meeting where the residents were complaining about what the Haitians were doing. I think we're going to look at today what happened in Alabama. In Alabama, this happened and it kicked them out. But this was actually before Donald Trump even said what he said. But I think she's Haitian, the White House press secretary. I think she's Haitian. And she know good and well they eat cats. She knows. Trust me. Matter of fact, the look at her face. Hold up. I'm gonna mute it. She probably ate a cat. Well, kind of pun intended. She eat a lot of cat, but she probably ate a cat though. Just based on the look on her face, she ate a cat. But anyway, yeah, you see her in her feelings though. She all in her feelings. She's all in her feelings. She took that "Eat the Cat" song. That's talking about it's a bop. That's gonna be her song. Eat the cat. Eat. Play it again. Listen. Let me leave her alone though. But anyway, yeah, I know she ate some cats. And ate some cats. Let's continue. Khalil, I didn't see Larry Johnson's post. What did Larry Johnson say?
Black people, y'all know y'all telling a goddamn lie. As soon as Trump said, oh, they eating the dogs and the cats, black people like, oh, Lord, look at him. He's saying they eating cats and dogs. Every black person you know, I ain't missing nobody. Every black person you know that said the Chinese people is eating dogs and cats at the Chinese carryout. Everybody, any city. You can go to Baltimore, you can go to Philly, you can go to D.C., I can go to Richmond, I can go to Miami. If I go to the Chinese restaurant, at least one black person going to say, don't you eat in there. They eating the goddamn cats. But as soon as Trump said it, they said, oh, he unhinged. He's unhinged. He talking about eating dogs and cats. Man, we've been saying that for damn near 50 years. I know. I'm 52. I know I've been hearing it since I was a goddamn baby. Telling goddamn lie. Y'all brainwashed, man. Make America great.
Listen, man, Kamala Harris wants a rematch for a reason. You've never seen the person that won the fight go to the podium and say, and they say, well, how you feel after how you feel? Listen, man, I feel great and I want to fight him again. The whole room would be confused. They told us that Kamala Harris mopped the floor with Trump. If that's true, then why would she want a rematch? Trump done debated Biden. He done debated Kamala, Disney, and ABC. Like Trump, if you think about it, Trump has been debating for the past 8 years, though. Let's not get it twisted. He's been debating the last 8 years. But you're talking about you want a rematch? Why would you want to rematch Trump? You know why? Because they can't stop social media. Social media is going. When CNN put that thing up and it said 33 lies to 1, you're going to make people say that, hold on, this is crazy. Like you make the average person say, wait a minute. Nah, something ain't right. Because you can't go from y'all telling me politicians always lie and she only lied once. No, we ain't going to do that. We ain't going to do that. We are not going to do that.
she gave up at least 12 and probably 14 or 15 different policies. Like, she was big on defund the police. In Minnesota, she went out, wait a minute, I'm talking now. If you don't mind, please. Does that sound familiar?
I don't listen, man. These globalists and these communists, they're going to have to get rid of social media, because when the world is at the brink of collapse, the one thing that will give people hope is social media. The one thing that will give people hope is social media. They cannot control. They done censored. They done did all this stuff, and people still find a way to get it out. They're going to have to get rid of it. They're going to have to get rid of it.
Yeah, she gave up at least 12 and probably 14 or 15 different policies. Like, she was big on defund the police. In Minnesota, she went out, wait a minute, I'm talking now. If you don't mind, please. Does that sound familiar?
Why did they do Kamala's face like this? Because this is how Kamala really looks. Like, this is how Kamala really looks, is this right here. This is Kamala's real look. This is a real look. And why do the facial expressions match too?
Yeah, she gave up at least 12 and probably 14 or 15 different policies. Like, she was big on defund the police. In Minnesota, she went out, wait a minute, I'm talking now. If you don't mind, please. Does that sound familiar?
Oh my goodness, man. Listen, man, we might all be in a bunker somewhere, or, you know, trying to hide out from the enemy, or just coming back from battle. I don't know. I'm trying to pick the worst scenario to be in. But if we can go to some kind of device, it may not be a phone then, but we can go to some kind of device and see something like this, it's going to make it all worth it. I promise you. I promise you. Listen, Quay, listen, that would be awesome though. You know, just that would be awesome, you know. How many of y'all want to meet Trump? Or Quay says spend a day with Trump. You better bring a business plan. That's all I got to say. If you're going to spend a day with Trump, bring a business plan. Listen, if you, let's say you win something, you get to spend a day with Trump. If you come with a business plan, I promise you, Trump gonna write the check or give you a job. He gonna do something. He gonna tell you to call this person. He gonna call somebody. Listen, if you spend a day with Trump, you better bring something in your hand. You better have something. Look, Cooking with Kiko said, listen, Kiko said, I'll be ready. Listen, if you go with Trump and you got a whole day with him, boy, you better be pitching all the ideas you got. You better have business plans. You better, man. She said, Trump like Jesus. Shoot, well, guess what? This is what I know. Everybody that went to Trump, he cut that check. Nobody left. He either freed somebody, signed something, or cut a check. Nobody left Trump empty-handed. Nobody. The one lady was in his thing. A lady ended up becoming like mentally unstable, and he let her stay in Trump Towers for free. She got free food, free laundry, free everything. They don't even mention that. And it's a black woman. They don't even mention it. They don't even mention it. The Bible says that your gifts make room for you and put you in the presence among great men. My woman said, Black, can you hook me up? I'm just telling y'all, don't be no fool. If you got a chance to be with Trump, you better have something to hand him. Say, please read. I don't know. He might read it. Or he might say, read it to me. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Whose car? Who did this?
Me.
You did this?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is the third wreck today. We got to do something about this. We need a Anthony Harris for Stark County Mayor. This is the third time this has happened today. This is the third time. Anthony for mayor. This is the fourth wreck today. This is the fourth car collision. Oh, this is the fourth. This is the fourth wreck involving the New Americans. How did this happen?
Because we are just putting right exactly.
Did you
to enter
not?
that,
Did you
and
not
it
see
just
the car?
Actually, he was the one who should have seen us because we gave him the signal.
No. This is this lane. He can turn into here. You can't turn into here.
No, we wasn't right here. We was on the light right here, and they give us green light to turn. We turned exactly on the same side we should turn.
So you're saying this is his fault?
Yes.
So I told y'all that Haitians can't drive. And that's not a racist statement. What I'm saying is, in those other countries, the traffic laws are not the same. The roads aren't the same. If you're driving on a dirt road all the time, it's going to be a big adjustment to get on the street. If you go from a dirt road to a street with lines and arrows and lights and reflectors, it's going to be a big adjustment. So when I say they can't drive, I'm not saying they can't drive because they don't have the cognitive ability. I'm saying they can't drive because their country is not like this. I don't care what y'all say and get mad at. These white countries have destruction. Period. That's why everybody's flooding to these white countries, because there's destruction. So sac passe, blue baby, all that. They go to the white country because they have destruction. So what are y'all gonna do, coloreds from around the world, my global coloreds? What are y'all gonna do when there's no more white countries? You're gonna cut off your nose to spite your face. My dear coloreds from around the world, what are you going to do when there are no more white countries? Where are you going to run to? Do you see the goal? The goal is, if there's a white country around, you have somewhere to flee to. If there are no white countries and they're all like what y'all are used to, then it's going to be a one world government. Y'all don't have good sense. Y'all don't have good sense. You sitting there flooding the country. It doesn't dawn on you, if we keep flooding this country, it won't be white anymore. And if it's not white, it's going to be terrible. I'm not ready for America to look like Haiti. I'm not ready for America to look like Africa. I'm not ready for America to look like Venezuela. I'm not ready. I don't want it. And if that means y'all can't come over here, then guess what it means? Y'all can't come. I'm not ready for America to be a third world country, period. I'm not comfortable with it. It doesn't suit me. It gives me anxiety. It makes me nervous. It gets me angry. I don't want America to be a third world country. I like traffic laws. I like the police. I like structure. I like order. I like firefighters. I like the people that work in sanitation. I like folks that work in the sewers. I like people that build. So forgive me if I'm not ready for America to be a third world country. I'm not. And I told y'all these Haitians can't drive. You don't go from dirt roads to a street and you got your hand at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. It's not going to happen. Let's play it again.
Whose car? Who did this?
Me.
You did this?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is the third wreck today. We got to do something about this. We need a Anthony Harrison, Stark County Mayor. This is the third time this has happened today. This is the third time. Anthony for mayor. This is the fourth wreck today. This is the fourth car collision. Oh, this is the fourth. This is the fourth wreck involving the New Americans. How did this happen?
Because we are just turning right exactly.
Did you
to enter
not?
that,
Did you
and
not
it
see
just
the car?
Actually, he was the one who should have seen us because we give him the signal.
No. This is this lane. He can turn into here. You can't turn into here.
No, we wasn't right here. We was on the light right here, and they give us a green light to turn. We turn exactly on the same side we should turn.
So you're saying this is his fault?
Yes.
And I'm going to say this again because y'all, it takes a lot of context. Y'all watching this. I have no problem with the Haitians. I just know if I sneak into Haiti or if a bunch of us get dropped off into Haiti, it's going to be a problem. You know it and I know it. If they drop off just 20,000 Americans in Haiti, it's going to be a problem. It's going to start a war. You know it and I know it. So if you come over to America, at least obey the laws and the customs. Because you know if we went over there, it'd be a bloodbath. If they dropped off 20,000 Americans in Port-au-Prince, it would be a massacre, and y'all know it. Y'all be eating Americans left and right. So when you all come over here, we expect the same respect. We expect the same respect. Go to the DMV and get your license. Or better yet, learn how to drive. They're giving y'all money. You can afford a driving instructor. Yeah, I did because they basically said I did a lie because they said I said that Christ didn't resist, but it was just, I didn't mean it how they said I said it. That's why I said, let me go clarify this. I don't really want to be a person that causes somebody to stumble. So if I got to make a video, I got to make a video, but I'm not going to be the reason why somebody says, well, Blanche said this and all, I don't want to cause no confusion. So I just went ahead and said, let me make a video to clarify what I was saying. But yeah, that's why I did it. I just want to be a stumbling block. But let's continue. I don't know what this is. Some Haitians in a march. I don't know, but apparently the caption says, "We won't take any disrespect. Wait until November. I stand with my Caribbean sisters and brothers." Just a weak virtue signal. Just black folks just trying to stand with anything, just trying to not be accountable. I realized something. Black people have been jumping to all these other causes to not be self-accountable. That's all. Black folks jump from this. Your whole house is in disarray, but you run there to help somebody else clean their house up. It's foolishness. Black people are in no position to help any other group of people. Black people are in no position to help any other group of people. Y'all got enough problems with yourself here in America. Going to Haiti and Palestine and Africa, y'all listen, you don't have the expertise to help somebody else. You failed here. You failed here. So I don't know how y'all have the audacity to want to go help somebody else with their problems. Y'all wrong for that. But anyway, the Haitians are just marching in the streets. I guess they standing on business. I guess, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Let's continue. What's up, you all? Today's title is called Sac Pase, the Second Haitian Revolt. And the Second Haitian Revolt is going to take place in America, ironically. And guess what? Black people are going to think it's a good thing. Black folks believe the Haitians are going to come over here and help them. They just don't have good sense, y'all. That's all. They just don't have good sense.
All right, Julie, thank you. Your time now 7:32, and the New York City Council is expected to vote today on a measure dealing with slavery reparations and racial reconciliation.
Yeah, the bill would pave the way for possible monetary or non-monetary compensation for descendants of enslaved New Yorkers. City Councilwoman Farrah Lewis introduced the bill, and she is here this morning to give us more details on what it could mean for New York. So good morning to you, Councilwoman. Thanks so much for taking the time to be with us this morning. So let's just be clear on this.
So this video was created by Kofi-19, so he put me in the beginning of it. But I want you to listen to what she says about reparations for the Black folks of New York. She's a councilwoman.
Is the focus on this bill for compensation, or is it much more than that?
It's way much more than that. It's not just about financial restitution, but about truth, healing, and reconciliation for those that have been speaking about and putting a way forward for reparations for so many years.
Thank you so much, Public Advocate. Men appeal. Men appeal. With many hands, the burden is not as aggressive. The burden is not as heavy. And the reason why I'm sharing that right now is because Mayor de Blasio is here. And I see a lot of people here with us today. But I remember when I got that call on Saturday, I couldn't get, I'm not saying you guys, but I couldn't get people on the phone.
Haitian Revolt. Oh, shoot.
I'm sharing that right. Burden. Men appeal. Men appeal. With many hands, the burden is not as aggressive. The burden is not as heavy.
So as you see, she is Haitian, but she is talking for Black Americans. I'm going to say this again. She is Haitian, but she is talking for Black Americans. Now, by a show of hands, class, how many of you all believe she's going to put the needs of the Bliggities above her own people? How many of you all believe she's going to make sure that the Black Americans get reparations and not her people? Who believes that this woman, Farrah Louis, is not going to put her people in the front of the line when it comes time to get a check. And Kofi made a great point. He said, y'all are calling her Farrah Lewis. It is Farrah Louis. It's a French last name. It's not Lewis. When you say Lewis, she sounds African American. When you say Louis, it sounds French. You know she's not from here. So this woman is Haitian, speaking on behalf of Black Americans. Now, the reason why you all give her a pass is because of her skin tone. But make no mistake about it. Her loyalty and allegiance lies to Haiti, not y'all. She is Haitian, not Black. Let's continue.
And the reason why I'm sharing that right now is because Mayor de Blasio is here. And I see a lot of people here with us today. But I remember when I got that call on Saturday, I couldn't get, I'm not saying you guys, but I couldn't get people on the phone. I couldn't get anyone on the phone. And it was hard because everybody's calling me to reach out to me to say, can we do this for Haiti? Can you ship me to Haiti? Can you pay for a plane ticket to Haiti? No, I cannot. I can't do everything. So for those of you that are standing here behind me today, whether if you're an elected official, a dignitary, an organization, a community leader, a homeboy, homegirl, whatever you want to consider yourself to the Haitian community, pick up your phone. Make a phone call for this community. We need you to help us call the State Department. There are people that want to be deployed to Haiti that work in city agencies, particularly the NYPD officers calling me every day. Councilmember like Rita Joseph knows because we were on 23 Zooms this weekend. They want to go to Haiti, but no one will pick up their phone to help us. So at this point, we're literally taking dollars out of our pockets to figure it out. Why does it have to be that way? The public advocate said there's so much power here. We need your power.
There's so much power here. We need your power. There's so much money here. We need your money. Why do we have to pay to go to Haiti? Why do we have to pay for a plane ticket, a car, a hotel in Haiti when y'all can do it for us? Now, what does the Haitian earthquake have to do with New York? Absolutely nothing. But she wants New York to fit the bill. Again, do you think she's going to put the needs of Black Americans above the needs of her people? Haiti will always be in disarray. They will always need money. There will always be a catastrophe. If there ain't an earthquake, it's going to be a famine. It's always something bad happening in Haiti. So what do you want, a Haiti fund in New York? The American Haitian Fund Foundation? Like, what do you want? She wants some bread. Reparations don't take too long. We need money now. Now, there's a budget in the city for reparations. Let's just say New York City gets a reparation budget of let's say that New York gets a reparation budget of $5 billion. Now, I want you to put your thinking caps on. If all the people that can make decisions are from another country, then what makes you believe they're going to take that $5 billion and give it to the Black folks? All the people that would be able to control that money, I guarantee they might look like you, but they're not you. And you best believe when they see that $5 billion in the budget, you're going to hear a loud, "Suck my Pase!" It's going to shake the city. So again, people, you must get out of the habit of looking at skin color. Skin color means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. This woman went from talking about reparations to talking about we break bread. Why we got to pay for it? See, what y'all don't realize is that the countries they come from, they get immediate aid. I want y'all to think about how much money has been given to other nations that y'all claim just like y'all have been given to black nations, and then think about how much y'all asking for reparations. Now I'm going to ask y'all a trick question. So let me ask y'all a question. Money for reparations or rebuild Haiti? What you want to do? Money for reparations or rebuild Africa? What you want to do? Money for reparations or send that money overseas somewhere? What do y'all want to do? Trick question.
Don't neglect us. Don't stand here in front of the camera and neglect us after today. So if you stand in here, I have 5 staffers here. Rita has 2 people here. We calling you. Please pick up your phone because we need support. And the mayor picked up his phone on Saturday. And I said, I need help. I need ways to navigate through this. I'm a little novice and ignorant to these particular things. Help me. And he helped us. Because there are people grieving in our community and we don't have enough mental health providers and counselors to deal with the issues that people have right now when they get that phone call that mom, dad, sister, cousin, neighbor is dead in Haiti and you can't get there to help them. So I need you to pick up your phones. I need you to make some phone calls to the lieutenant governor, to the governor, whoever it may be. I need help to get every donation that's going to be given to our communities for Haiti shipped to Haiti right away.
Amen. We ain't waiting for no reparations bill. We are not waiting for a reparations bill. They got to pass through the House and the Senate. We ain't waiting for none of that. I want the money now. I want my cut first. My staff get their cut, then we're going to send the money to Haiti. Reparations for y'all later on, money for Haiti right now. Oh, man. Oh, the black mind. The black mind is so precious. Listen, man, the black mind is like a little infant baby. You know, little infant baby, just so precious. A little infant baby that's been dropped about 3 or 4 times, but still just smiling and giggling. Ain't nothing even funny. The black mind is a little infant baby. Just a little infant, slow little baby. Oh, man. Y'all get reparations later on. We need Haiti needs money now. Oh, my precious black children. Oh, my goodness. My precious black children. Let's continue.
Father immigrated from Haiti to the United States in the late 60s.
Hold on. Mountain Woman said the Haitians defeated the French, yet they still have French names. It's true. Like, think about the psychology behind. Think about you defeat the French, but you keep the French names. So guess what? Whether you won or not, you still conquered. Think about what I'm saying. Your name is still French. So that means you're still going to speak French. So you defeated the French, but you remain French. What'd you really do? Was it for bragging rights? You did nothing. You did nothing. Kiko, are you Haitian? Because she over here speaking patois, speaking French or something. Kiko, are you Haitian? Let us know in the comments. Are you a French chef? Oui, oui. Madame, monsieur, madame. Let us know if you're French. I took French in high school, cuz. Oh, never mind. She came back, y'all. She was She was in Paris. Now she back. Now she back in Compton, y'all. Oh, never mind. I thought we had one, y'all. She back. She went from Paris. Now she back in Detroit. Oh man, Kiko. I thought we had one, y'all. Thought we had one. Let's continue.
My father immigrated from Haiti to the United States in the late 60s as a teenager, and I want to talk about these recent comments about the Haitians in Springfield, Ohio. First, I want to say my father and I are now estranged, but I did know him in my very, very young years, and when he immigrated, he was one person, and they weren't sending, you know, thousands of Haitians in one area. He wasn't eating people's pets, and he didn't practice voodoo, but he did say that most of the island, the majority of the island, does practice voodoo. The reason they eat cats is for two reasons. Number one is survival. This is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. You can't just go to a food bank like you can here, or just go to McDonald's and get some free or cheap food, unless of course there's a Christian missionary there. People in the United States have a really hard time imagining that type of thing, but it is true. Second, they do animal sacrifices for their religion, voodoo. They make these animal sacrifices to these gods for different reasons. You can do your own research on this. Do I think voodoo is a demonic religion? Yes, I do. That doesn't mean, obviously, that doesn't mean that you hate these people. These people need prayer. But you can't just take over all these people from another country and expect it to work. Not to mention, it doesn't fix the problems of that country.
So that's another person that's just talking about Haiti. Let me see if I can. I wanted to. Is this it right here? I hope so. Man, I hope so.
Residents were kicked out of a city council meeting due to asking questions about Haitian migrants. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about residents in Sylacauga, Alabama being kicked out of a city council meeting due to asking questions about Haitian migrants. Now, Sylacauga, if you don't know, is to the south and east of Birmingham, not far from Talladega, going toward Georgia, Phoenix City, Columbus, that particular area. Now, $1 million question. Hey, ABL, do you think that the questions are spurred on by Donald Trump and his racism and all kind of stuff, which there is no racism, by the way. It's just a problem with the migrants we have all over the country. No, I don't think so, because these comments, the city council meeting happened on September the 6th. The debate was this Tuesday, which was not September the 6th. Okay, the debate happened after these comments were made. And as a matter of fact, I have not one but two videos to show you. One of them is from early August, before the whole Ohio situation made any kind of news. So this is not a thing that was spurred on by Republican talking points. No. This is a problem. It's an issue. And I think the people, the citizens of the United States, deserve some answers rather than being shut off and just brushed to the side. Now, before I go any further, let's get to the first one. Now, this one is from North Alabama, closer to my neck of the woods in Tennessee. Okay, so it ain't just Ohio in that particular part, Springfield. It ain't just Springfield. It ain't just Sylacauga. It's all over the place, all over the country. Now, first things first, let's check this out. And of course, I will link to everything in the box. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Many of you have reached out to us concerned about alleged Haitian migrants being bused into North Alabama. Finally getting some answers from North Alabama leaders about the busloads of migrants seen driving around various cities. Albertville's mayor released a statement this morning.
We sent Way 31 reporter Jillian Kay to Sand Mountain to learn more.
The mayor here, Tracy Honey, says Albertville is in no way a sanctuary city. He's clearing up confusion tonight, saying that the city has never received money to bring in anyone from another country.
Now, you know what's happening here, in my humble opinion. Albertville, a lot of these small places in the country, they are victims migrants are dumped off in these places to go work or do whatever they want. Inclusion, like it's the feds in collusion with some of these factories, some of these businesses to bring them in there. Okay, so they can work for next to no money because they come from a third world country already. If they're getting $5 an hour, they can work all day long, and that's fine for them. But that is beneath the standard that Americans have worked very hard to achieve for ourselves. Okay, that is far beneath our standards. We cannot bring ourselves down to their standard of living. And then on top of that, like I said before, they're funded by the government. That is the key to all of this. If they were not funded by the government, then they wouldn't be able to work for next to no money at these very strenuous jobs.
Honey's assistant did not respond to my request for the mayor to go on camera, but Honey released a statement Friday morning. In it, he says Albertville's government does not have the power to enforce or affect federal immigration policies. He claims the buses you see picking up and dropping off migrants are taking folks to and from work. Pilgrims, one of the largest poultry producers, says their Alabama plant, including the one in Russellville, recently expanded. The company said in a statement that means they've had several job openings over the last few months. They claim to be filling those positions with migrant workers here in the U.S. legally on federal work visas.
So imagine this game they got going. They got a racket going. So, you know, these Haitians have to be staying somewhere. They have to have their basic needs met. So they're not coming here with nothing. They're coming with they're staying somewhere. They probably getting some kind of stipend, probably getting food stamps. They're getting something from the government for this to take place. Think about it. A bus is picking them up every day. Who's paying for it? Who's chartering a bus every day to and from work for all the people? Who's doing it? It's not just the factories wanting people to work there. It's the government doing this also. There's a colluding going on with the factory and the United States government. They probably got all kind of stuff set up. If we bring these migrants over here, will you take them? And I guarantee the government is giving that factory a check. They're not just getting workers, they're getting subsidies, they're getting a check. This is beyond something that's economic. This is an invasion. This is a nice way to do an invasion. You do an invasion, but you hide it beneath virtue.
Pilgrim's statement also says they provide transportation to and from work for folks who need it. Meanwhile, Honey claims they acted fast responding to community concerns. That involves speaking with other city leaders like Arab and Boaz, as well as.
So they're seeing the buses and it's like, okay, what's up with all these migrants on the bus? Are they just being dumped in our community? What's going on? Yes, they're being dumped in your community. Oh, they're just taking them to work. Well, that same bus can also bring them from the southern border or anywhere else. How did they get to Athens, Alabama from Haiti? How did that happen? I mean, come on, man. We all see what's going on here. This is the case all over the country. You got it in North Alabama. You got it in Southern Alabama. You got it in Ohio. You got it all over the place. And, you know, some are going to, like I said before, some are going to say this is because of Trump and what he said at the debate. Well, this video is from August 9th, 24. August 9th. This is this is way before the actual debate happened on September the 10th, 24. This is 31 days before the actual debate happened where the Haitian situation made national news. So it's been an issue. Let's watch this and see how this whole thing fell apart. See how they all got kicked out because they're asking questions about the Haitian migrants. And this video was from September the 6th, again, before the September 10th debate. But let's go ahead and check it out.
Do we know where the individuals we're discussing are coming from? Where their point of origin is? Because you're treating them like lawful U.S. citizens, which they are not.
Okay, so I'm going to cut it off because we've had 3 people to come up. I'm going to cut it off because we have no reason. Again, we have no reason to launch an investigation or to treat people differently because of how they look. There's no reason for it.
Who said that?
Well, that's just what I'm saying. I just said that. Tiffany just said that.
Okay,
so
I didn't say that.
But I said it. But there's no no reason for us to discuss this any further.
These individuals came from Haiti.
Are valid concerns that we need to
How
get
are
out.
valid concerns, Laura? People come here all the time. We
These
visit
people came here
Birmingham.
from
We
Haiti.
visit
Haiti
other.
is a failed state.
We
Their
visit
president was
everywhere.
assassinated in 2021. There
We're
is
done.
no way the State Department can vet these
We're
individuals.
done, and I'm gonna ask.
What he's saying is correct. Okay, Haiti, failed state, had presidential assassination. You got gangs running the country. You don't know who's coming in.
Right.
You getting workers that are going to work for next to no money to go in the chicken plant. Okay, but you could also be getting some gang members. You also got a lot of communicable diseases. You get HIV/AIDS going on. You got a lot happening, a whole lot happening. Plus, we ain't talking about the cats and the rats and the bats and the dogs. We ain't even talking about that. We're just talking about so many people coming from a place just being dumped in a community to work and suppress wages. There's all kind of issues that the migrants bring, and the people of the town, the taxpaying citizens, can't get any answers.
Please let him talk.
You had to shut up. I was very specific. Okay, I'm gonna ask all of you to leave because this meeting is over. If having no other further business, I need a motion to adjourn. All right, second.
Second.
All in
Good to
favor?
know.
They're sitting up there lying.
Good to know. I don't want to hear the truth.
Now imagine, and this is what I mean. You see, it's a queen up there talking too. Imagine the people come to you with concerns, and because they're white, it's invalid. White people are the dog whistlers of the world. If something is going wrong, white people are going to say something. You don't see, I see one black person in that room. So she says a statement, we're not going to treat people different because they look, and he's like, I didn't say that. She said, I know, but I said it. So you just going to make something up to make a point? Like, it's just insanity. It's insanity. The man said, I didn't say that. But y'all are bringing people from a failed state. That's problematic. It's been a war zone in Haiti since 2021. And you're busting these people over with no screening. You're not screening them. I guarantee they're not testing them for nothing. They sure are requiring them to get a shot. We know that. They get money. Come on, man. It's too much. It's too much. All this is going on, but they want you to focus on what Trump said.
These are Americans now, and they're just being brushed aside for foreign people. I mean, that's crazy. And again, I think that this is kind of far beyond them. Even when the city council member said it, not the lady that's talking and trying to kick everybody out. One of the guys said it, it's like, this is kind of beyond us. We're trying to get to the federales to see what's going on with them. They dump these migrants in these small places with no money, have them work in factories, and then they pretty much become citizens. Although they may not be, they pretty much are, because they're going to be here. They get popping out anchor babies left and right, having 10, 11, 15 kids in the place. They're not going anywhere. And Silicaca, Alabama might become the next little Haiti. It is what it is. And what about the Americans who are already here, who've been here for generations? What about them?
This is our city, not This is our city. Can you just say that we can't speak, that we have no word?
What would you like us to do?
To cut off public debate in the middle of a meeting is a violation of law.
What they're going to do is they're going to spend our tax money. That's the money they're going to be spending. They speak French. Our teachers will be able to educate the children that speak French.
Did you hear that? So they're spending tax money of the residents on these people, and they're speaking French. How are the children? And by the way, they have a lot of kids, really high birth rate. Third world countries are going to have a high birth rate. They're going to do the same thing when they come here, because they're not doing what Romans do in Rome. They're doing whatever they want to do. Who's going to teach these children? Where will the money come?
I'm with Mountain Woman. This is what I was talking about. People say they're not going to vote, but you still going to pay the taxes to fund the invasion. This is what I mean. People say I'm not voting. That don't mean nothing. It's a virtue signal. If y'all say we ain't paying these taxes, I bet they straighten up then. It's easy to solve this problem. We won't give another dime. Now let's have a meeting about what we're not going to pay for. Right. I'm with Mountain Woman. Stop paying taxes, then we ain't going to pay. Get your tax money from the Haitians. Good luck. I heard they paying cats and dogs.
For that.
We're going to have to hire teachers.
I think it's despicable what they're doing to small town America, what they're doing to America in general, in the big cities and the small towns. I think it's despicable. And at a certain point, as I close, I always tell everybody, vote locally. Local elections matter the most, and they do matter. I'm going to stand by that. But at the same time, don't neglect the federales, because I think they are the reason why this is happening. Remember, and if anyone tells you differently, you know that they're not telling you the truth. The border is the responsibility of the federal government, period. It is the responsibility of the federal government. This is why when Texas is trying to do things to secure the border on their actual border, the feds intervene and try to sue and block, because that's their responsibility. And what they're doing right now is leaving the border wide open because they prioritize the migrants over American citizens. They prefer to spend 450 billion U.S. American cold hard cash taxpayer dollars on the migrants every year than to allow you as an American citizen to keep more of your own money, to keep your city the way it is, to keep your culture intact, to keep your country intact. We see where their priorities lie, and I think maybe come November, you got to send them a message. And
that was ABL right there. Thank you, ABL. You can follow him on YouTube, everywhere, actually, AnthonyBlogan.com. But yeah, man, he showed the videos of the stuff going on before Donald Trump said what he said. Stuff from August and stuff from September the 6th. And again, these people got thrown out of a city council meeting when they brought up the Haitian migrants. And again, I'm going to ask you all, when Trump said they were eating cats and dogs, did he ever say Haitians? So the fact that people said it was Haitians lets you know that a hit dog, a hit cat will holler. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Wish I had 30 more. Our Haitian associates come to work every day. They don't have a drug problem. They'll stay at their machine. They'll achieve their numbers. They are here to work. And so in general, that's a stark difference from what we're used to in our community.
He believes this is partly how the industrial Midwest can regrow.
Springfield businessman praises Haitian immigrants for their reliability and strong work ethic. Look at this liberal scum. Look at this Democratic dirtbag.
I wish I had 30 more. Our Haitian associates come to work every day. They don't have a drug problem. They'll stay at their machine. They'll achieve their numbers. They are here to work. And so in general, that's a stark difference from what we're used to in our community.
He believes this is partly how the industrial Midwest can regrow.
And then he's going to bash Americans in the process. He's going to bash Americans in the process. Yeah, you imbecile. You don't have to pay them the same. Do they have health insurance? Do they have health insurance? We know you're not paying them the same. Do they have health insurance? Oh, the government giving you a check too? Disgusting, degenerate scumbag, libtard. Listen, I'm not saying that the Haitians don't have a work ethic. I'm saying you don't have to bash Americans to make your point. What he's doing is propaganda. He's acting like Americans don't want to work. There are folks that want to work. Don't do that. Don't do that. Black folks cry every day, but I need a job. Don't bash Americans and make your point for some Haitians. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. Let me see. Wokeness is so absurd that it sounds made up. Representative Jamal Bowman, is what he tweeted. She wants to do transgender operations on illegal aliens in prison. Y'all serious right now? He says anything. He just puts words together, and that scares people and barely forms sentences. Readers added context. During her 2020 campaign, Harris said she favored taxpayer-funded care, including gender surgeries for immigrants who are illegally in the United States and detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement on the basis that the care was medically necessary. So, again, Kamala Harris, like Trump said, Kamala Harris, like Trump said, she wanted to, I'm going to read it again. During her 2020 campaign, Harris said she favored taxpayer-funded care, including gender surgeries for immigrants who were illegally in the United States and detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement on the basis that the care was medically necessary. This is Kamala Harris in 2020. So it's funny that she actually says it and brags about it, but then when Trump says it, it's bad. Y'all are being played like complete fools and idiots. They are playing you all to a level we've never even seen before. This level of propaganda is unprecedented. We've never seen it before. We've never seen this level of propaganda in the history of the world, where she can brag about doing something, and then 4 years later, Trump says she wants to do it, and he's the bad guy. It's absolutely insane. Let's continue. It's absolutely insane. Where is...
Listen to the mother and father see the anti-whiteism in the both of them. They fully involved in the social morality of anti-whiteism of our day, in their relationship, in their view of the races, in their view of the problems in the world, in their attack on the white race. Pay close attention. You'll see it all.
They make it seem as though our wonderful Aiden appreciates your hate.
Your love, he calls hate. They are doing what they believe, according to the social morality of the West, which is anti-whiteism. They believe and are acting on what they think is the moral thing to do, to disavow the white people who care. Why is this a logical development of the anti-white mind and agenda? Because they do not want white people identifying as white people. They don't want white people saying, white people are being harmed. If white people are being harmed, I could be harmed. Because that is the birth of a people.
So you heard, and I've talked about this before, about how they want to dehumanize white people. If you dehumanize white people, then you're able to do all kinds of atrocities to them. That's the goal, to make you look at white people as something that's some group of people that aren't redeemable. So when you mention anything that's white, it's always bad. So that will justify you doing certain things to them that are very unjust and ungodly.
Interest to be here after recent comments. You know, I wish that my son, Aiden Clark, was killed by a 60-year-old white man. And I bet you never thought anyone would ever say something so blunt. But if that guy killed my 11-year-old son, the incessant group of hate-spewing people would leave us alone. The last thing that we need is to have the worst day of our lives violently and constantly shoved in our faces. But even that's not good enough for them. They take it one step further. They make it seem as though our wonderful Aiden appreciates your hate, that we should follow their hate. And look what you've done to us. We have to get up here and beg them to stop. Using Aiden as a political tool is, to say the least, reprehensible for any political purpose. And speaking of morally bankrupt, politicians, Bernie Moreno, Chip Roy, J.D. Vance, and Donald Trump, they have spoken my son's name and used his death for political gain. This needs to stop now. They can vomit all the hate they want about illegal immigrants, the border crisis, and even untrue claims about fluffy pets being ravaged and eaten by community members.
Now, clearly this is propaganda. He got a check. We all know he got a check. So my question for this parent is, okay, so if I believe that there is an immigration crisis and I have a countless list of immigrants killing Americans, I shouldn't speak about it? Then what should I say about it? Don't say anything? If I believe we have an immigration problem, how should I address it? What should I say? Because what this man is saying is that it's hate speech. Nobody said people couldn't come to America. Nobody said that. But we have a problem with millions, 10, estimated 20 million people coming to America in the past 3 years. That's a little different than immigration. That's called an invasion, you dummy. This is what happens when a man doesn't run his own household, when the woman runs the house. This is what a weak man looks like. You know good and well, some illegal immigrants kill his son, he's going to be mad at illegal immigrants. The first question he's going to ask is, why are they here? But he got a check. It's disgusting that he would dishonor his son like this. He sold his soul. You're right, Brenda. He sold his soul. The worst dad of the year award goes to this little fat, chubby, I can't even say the words I want to use. Naming all these Republicans and conservatives, you naming them like they caused you a, hold up, an illegal immigrant murdered your son and you're mad at Trump. In what world are we living in? An illegal immigrant that should not have been in this country murdered your son and you're mad at Republicans. How insane is this? This is what happens when a man does not run his household. This is what you get. I can tell by the way he's wearing his hat. Tell by the way he's wearing his pants and his shirt. Short, fat, and pathetic. Listening to some liberals telling you Donald Trump is using your son, and your son was actually killed by illegal immigrants. Dummy. You're not even saying, let's fix the border. You're not even saying that. A person that shouldn't have been in this country killed your son, and you don't even have the guts to say, let's do something about the border. Even Kamala, your queen, said it was a border problem. Even Biden, your queen, said it was a border problem. Even the Democrats said it was a border problem. So why are you saying it's not and your son is dead? You coward. This is what happens when a man does not run his house. This is what you get. You get weakness and you get cowardice.
However, they are not allowed nor have they ever been allowed to mention Aiden Clark from Springfield, Ohio. I will listen to them one more time to hear their apologies. To clear the air, my son, Aiden Clark, was not murdered. He was accidentally killed by an immigrant from Haiti. This tragedy is felt all over this community, the state, and even the nation. But don't spin this towards hate. In order to live like Aiden, you need to accept everyone. Choose to shine, make the difference, lead the way, and be the inspiration. What many people in this community and state and nation are doing.
She got that red t-shirt up. I wish it was a bull in there, and that bull just ran right through both of them. I wish it was. I wish the bull thought it was a matador and just ran right through. Bull in the China shop, no, bull in this little press conference. That's what I wish. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Doing is the opposite of what you should be doing. Sure, we have our problems here in Springfield and in the U.S., but does Aiden Clark have anything to do with that? Did you know that an 11-year-old boy could be passionate about gardening, that he could haggle for a better price at a yard sale?
Thank you for cutting off. Thank you. I couldn't have took much more of that. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. This is what happens when a man does not run his household. This is what you get. You get a weak, pathetic man. If Donald Trump did not mention the Haitians, then how do you know he was talking about the Haitians when it came to eating cats? If they don't eat cats, how is that correlation made? It's disgusting. It is disgusting. It's my last video for today, tonight.
Well, you know we've been discriminated against. Will you shut up? You know they had us here as slaves, you know. They brought us from Africa. My God! You say that one more time, I'm going to choke you. One more time. If I hear that one more time out of you, I'm going to choke your tongue out your mouth. Well, let me repent for that. Lord, forgive me for saying I'm going to choke somebody. Well, you know we've been discriminated against. Will you shut up? You know they had us here as slaves, you know. They brought us from Africa. My God! You say that one more time, I'm going to choke you. One more time. If I hear that one more time out of you, I'm going to choke your tongue out your mouth. Well, let me repent for that. Lord, forgive me for saying I'm going to choke somebody.
But then listen, they'll drive you to it. They will drive you to it. I told a friend of mine, I said, you know, God tried everything he could when he was dealing with black people. God tried it. He tried it. He really did. And you know what God's final straw was? Guys, you know what? I got to just sacrifice myself. Imagine black people driving God to say, I give up. I'll sacrifice myself. I give y'all a clean slate on my behalf. It's just crazy. It's crazy. They will make you lose your religion. They are insufferable. There's one group. Oh yeah, that father, and back to that father real quick. What that father was displaying was the anti-white agenda. Because that father is basically saying that if an immigrant does something to somebody white that is awful, It's not because that they're immigrants. So in other words, it wasn't because of their culture. It wasn't because of their belief system or any of that. It just happened. So you can't focus on it. We just saw a string of videos of Haitians driving their cars. And the people of Springfield saying the insurance rate has skyrocketed because of all the accidents. Nobody wants to tell the truth. Nobody wants to tell the truth. And do you know who's keeping all of this going? You know who has this whole thing still alive? It's black people. It's black people. None of this stuff could happen if black folks weren't so emotional and so sensitive. Couldn't happen. Black people get offended by everything. So that gives the left ammunition. Black people get offended by everything. So it's easy to pick from something that offended somebody because black folks are always offended. You ever wondered, before I go, you ever wondered, white people had black people as slaves. But when they spoke about the slaves, they always said they were lazy. Now, we've seen slavery around the world, but we didn't see anybody calling the slaves lazy. So if black folks is working so hard, why would their MO be eating watermelon and chilling? And like just think about what they were saying about the slaves. They didn't want to work. Isn't it funny that white folks, even during slavery, were saying that black folks didn't want to work? And then when I talk to my friends that own businesses, they tell me that black folks don't want to work. Hundreds of years ago, white people were saying that the black slaves were lazy and didn't want to work. Fast forward in the future, and the black business owners are saying that black folks don't want to work. How ironic is that? How ironic is that?
Eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat.
It is catchy. It's a bop.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the cat.
I agree with him. I don't know how it is that we are the new adults. If you saw that on the TikTok, it says, how are we the new adults? I don't know, but it is catchy. I don't know why it's so catchy. You can guarantee that.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat.
It is catchy. It's a bop.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cat.
I agree with him. I don't know how it is that we are the new adults. If you saw that on the TikTok, it says, how are we the new adults? I don't know, but it is catchy. I don't know why it's so catchy. You can guarantee that that bop is going to be at clubs all around America. Guaranteed. It just works. And by the way, they really are eating the dogs and the cats. We're just wait a couple of weeks and they'll admit it. And then they'll tell us why we should just accept it. Eating the dogs and eating the cats is just a part of the transition. It's just a part of the transition. Give it some time. And just like your ancestors from Ireland and France and wherever, they'll eventually start eating McDonald's. So there you have it.
All right, y'all. I love y'all. I want y'all to have a great night. Good night. I will see you all tomorrow on Cutting Through the Culture. I love you all. Thank you. Angel Wings for moderating. I think she was in here moderating. Thank you, Goddess Navi, for moderating. Thank you so much. I love y'all, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Maybe not Angel Wings. I know Goddess Navi was, though. But I thank you so much for helping me out, Goddess. And IG, I love y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow, Cutting Through the Culture. Thank y'all.